You know what? I'm changing this fuck that because I don't want to give away all this shit. Let's do this. If you get 1 through 5 right, if you get 6 through 8 right, you get that. And if you get 9 and 10, you get that. How's that?
Sure.
Let's hope we get.
I press go live. Well, it's like it's 0. Did I do something wrong?
No, it says we're live.
Oh, there's 21 now. Okay, it was like a delay.
Oh shit, my phone.
Starving, bro. I had no supper.
Keep in mind,
John, I didn't get a new hoodie. I said I own a million hoodies. It's just a matter of fitting into them. As I slowly lose weight, I could fit into more. My hair looks awful, dude. I got to get a haircut this weekend.
I can see the semblance of that. Dude, your body is so weird because even when you were thick, I still couldn't pinch your shit.
Dude, why are two dudes in the corner with no shirt on, like touching each other? You waited to go live for that, right?
No,
Weirdos.
Yeah, we didn't call it until just now.
Yeah.
Joey got a new hoodie?
No, John Nelson just said that. I own like a ton of clothes.
Well,
I just
fit into
don't fit in any of them. So slowly, I'm able to get into them again.
Good for you. Does that mean we have good news tonight?
No, well, that's next week is weighing. But I mean, I've been doing everything
That's
humanly
the wrong
possible.
seat. I'm in the wrong seat.
No, you're in the wrong
Oh shit. The camera looks like it's pointing this way. That's why.
Wait, is Ray good? Is Ray centered?
Everybody really thinks I got a new hoodie. Dude, I have a ton of clothes. Dude, I can't believe how long my hair is. Wow.
Can't believe how fresh mine is.
I haven't shaved my head in a while. You gotta shoot. My shit looks all fucked up.
Hank Bowers, Joey, take your shirt off because you guys were doing it. No, Zach. Alexis is gonna start roasting me too. Jesus, it's all right.
Why are people making fun of you already?
Because I have a different hoodie on.
Yo, let everybody know that I'm only covering my face, so you shut the fuck up. 3/4 sleeve is in stock. It's shipping out as early as tomorrow morning. If I'm not too drunk, I'll pack them up tonight, so you'll get tracking at around midnight.
What? Why is it so difficult for you guys to like start?
Because we just fuck around. And we know it bothers you.
Yeah,
all right, let's go.
Some of
Joey's
us
tired.
Some of us wake up in the morning.
We don't fuck around, we fuck straight.
Actually, Lupe's pimpin' just said Joey spends his money on Wendy's and stocks. I just literally in the parking lot before I came in here just bought another ether.
Sauce?
Yeah. How do I? You're gonna hear feedback. I'm gonna let you know that now, and then Joey's gonna be like, "Someone's microphone is on." Yo,
Brian Rocco's, $2.
What's up,
brother?
Brian?
Said Gainz
Sauce?
ability
Yeah.
24/7.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Brian's that man. He be on.
How do I? You're gonna hear feedback. I'm gonna let you know that now, and then Joey's gonna be like,
Oh, sorry,
"Someone's
is that me? Yeah, why
microphone."
does this still be playing?
Sorry. Because I wanted to fix your camera just a little bit. How's that? Good?
I mean,
So it's not too much.
thought it was fine the first way, but sure.
Yo, if you need another, you know what I haven't done in a long time? I haven't told Instagram or Snapchat that we've been live. So you know what? Everyone who is in here right now, you're in here organically. You didn't come from anywhere else. You just either hopped on our page, the Robert Frank YouTube channel, or you got an alert, which would have been a fucking miracle. But anyway, all right, let's go. Let's rock, Joey. I'm ready to go.
All right.
I'm feeling all okay. So I want to talk about my tooth.
That's a good time.
Horrible time. I want to talk about my racist comment, which wasn't racist, and I guarantee you all the people in the live stream will agree with me.
I don't think they're going to.
I think they will.
Well, if they don't agree with me, then they're
Racist is the wrong word.
they're all
Maybe
racist, too.
maybe offensive. I call it the truth.
Okay.
Okay. There's a fine line between offensive and
We'll
truth.
talk about it when I press play.
Okay. Hang on. And there was something else I wanted to talk about. Anything you want to talk about, Ray? Anything on your mind?
No, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
I know that look, man.
You see right through me, bro.
Yo, you go to the barbershop today, man. That shit looking fresh as
Yes, sir.
hell.
At least twice a week. What up, John?
Anybody call you out on your edge ups?
Nah.
On
not
how
really.
fresh they are, like
Nah.
24/7?
No, sir. Not
Nobody's ever called me out either. I even asked the dentist the other day. I was like, yo, I'm going to ask you a weird question. He listens to our podcast too. It's Egyptian dude. He's like probably late 20s, early 30s at most. I really can't tell how old he is because I really can't see his face because he's always got a mask on, but I know he's younger. And he was like, yeah, I popped in the live stream and fucking your buddy couldn't lose weight. Like he knows like the whole shit. But he, I asked him, I was like, let me ask you a really weird question. Can you tell that my hair's fake? And he's like, wait, what? Because the way I said it.
Yeah.
So even the assistant was like, I would have never known. If you didn't say anything, I would have never known.
Yeah, I'm about to torture John Nelson. John, ooh, look what I have. You want some?
What is that?
You want some of this, John? Water.
What, they don't have water in Texas?
They're struggling out there.
Oh. Yo, how is Texas getting fucking snow? Anyway,
Yeah, pipes are freezing.
that's crazy shit.
The electric grid is out. People's roofs are collapsing. People are freezing. There's like pictures on the internet of like people ceiling fans with
Icicles?
icicles hanging
Get
off
the
of
fuck
them.
out of
Yeah,
here.
in their house.
All right, let's
Wow.
go. I'm ready to roll. Joey, whenever you're ready. Marissa says
3, 2, 1.
Marissa says to me sometimes, your legs are getting bigger. No, bitch, they ain't getting bigger because I don't train no goddamn legs. You're listening.
You're that CrossFit guy that bashes CrossFit. And I'm like, yeah. Like, dude, I love your shit. Can I take a picture?
For all of you in the live stream right now, if you take a look at the bottom left-hand camera, there is a new piece of merchandise that is in the house that I'm only covering my face, so you shut the fuck up. 3/4 sleeve to get the shorties down on their knees. And, of course, I'm drinking some Screwball out of my Gainz O'Clock tumbler, which are both available, Joey, at robertfrank615.com. And we're still, now that we have everything in stock, everything is shipping out within 24 hours of you purchasing it. Okay, we are robertfrank615.com Prime up in this motherfucker. Come at me, Amazon. This is the Glorious House of Gainz podcast, and I'm Robert Frank, and I'm at the round table of testosterone, which is actually a square because there's a leaf in the middle of the table. To my right, we have the butcher, the baker, the donut maker, the man who will be 236 pounds next Thursday, Joey NPC. What's up, Joe?
Doubtful.
Doubtful. To his right, we didn't call no homo earlier, but right before we went live, Ray was showing me what he had going on. And I could tell through a t-shirt and a hoodie that he is trimming up. I'm not going to say getting skinny because that's a very bad word, people. Don't ever tell any dude, except for Joey, that he looks like he's getting skinny because Joey would fucking bust in his pants. But for people like me and Ray and other like real gym bros, you don't want to hear that skinny word. You want the correct terminology is you're getting lean.
I'm hustling backwards though, man.
What do you mean hustling?
My weight is dropping. You know what? The intermittent fasting really messed me up because I've been
What is
doing
that? That's where you could eat for like 8 hours a day and then you can't eat for the other 16
Yeah.
or some shit.
I'll have my last meal at like 7:30 or
Okay.
between 7 and 7:30 p.m.
Yeah.
But then I won't eat again. I intentionally wanted to not eat again till like 11 o'clock the next day, maybe noon.
All right.
But sometimes I forget to eat because I'm not hungry, and it'd be like 2, 3 o'clock before I have my first meal. So that's
Yeah.
bad because it's kind of I'm leaning out a little bit too drastically. I think I'm shit. I might be in the 180s, man.
Are you losing strength?
No, my strength is actually pretty good,
Okay.
but I'm the size isn't there. I got to start eating again. So
I got
over the
you.
last couple of days, I've been switching things up, and I'm eating like a maniac.
I got you.
But I'm forcing it too, man. Like something that I would normally eat and with no problem. I'm actually having to force it down a bit.
Damn. Yeah, I had no dinner tonight, so I had a fucking egg white little thing that we had in the freezer that I microwaved, and I had a fucking fig bar. Why do you have the fig bars laid out like that? Oh, so
I'm gonna put them down too.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sir.
Anyway, he's not a stick in the midsection. Don't let him bang your daughter because she'll still need a C-section with that 9.5-inch hammer. Jacked man with the permanent tan. Ray Worldwide. What's up, Ray?
Everybody in the building, let's get it. Let's go.
Have you ever actually measured the hammer?
Yes, I have.
Could you give us an update?
It's still the same that it was 15 years ago.
Really?
Oh yeah.
It doesn't oh, I guess that's
Man,
your balls that shrink.
I don't know, man. Whew.
You ever measure your hammer, Joey?
Yes.
How do you measure? You measure from
your hammer's good when you make
I-
chicks bleed that you've been banging and you still make them bleed.
damn.
I will not. Give
I can't do that.
I will not give you any more information other than above average.
What is average?
It's like 6 and change or some shit.
Really? 6
yeah.
and change is average?
Oh, listen.
Fuck me, bro.
So at your heaviest, how far did your stomach protrude? Because that's going to be the telltale if you can really see it or not.
honestly, like I want to say average is like high fives.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Wait, erect
Rob and I
or
know all about
flaccid?
high fives.
Yeah. That's like average. Like you
Which
would
one?
think-
Erect?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You would think that it would be like significantly bigger than that. At least I would have thought that, but it's not. That's like what average is.
I don't even know.
I'm about to Google it right now.
Yeah, Google it right now. Let us know. Because shit, if we're talking about if yeah. All right. Anyway,
I think it's safe to say you're below average.
yeah, I'm below average, but it's all good though.
Alexis just made me
Yeah,
choke.
the average erect penis is 5.16 inches.
Oh yeah, I got that, bro. How big is your iPhone? Because I've measured it up against the iPhone before just to see. Because I read somewhere that if your dick is bigger than an iPhone, is longer than an iPhone, you're good or something like that. How long is this iPhone? Is
Can we
this
do
5
on
inches?
camp? Can we do this live?
I mean, we'll get kicked off of YouTube. But.
Also, I hope none of you are hard while I'm next to you. So no, we can't measure it right now.
You hear this, Joey?
Yeah, I do, but that's
the hammer hitting the table. All right.
Alexis Williams actually chimed in and said, "Bro, I've definitely bled after some fun sessions."
Oh wow.
Man, listen, if she ain't bleeding, you ain't doing it right. Tell you what.
Yeah, but isn't that like uncomfortable for them?
Who cares?
It's just like I remember one of our boys on a cruise ship one time that had like a fucking murder scene. He called me. You know this story, right, Joey? He calls me up. We won't mention his name, but he calls me up. He was like, "Yo, could you come to my room?" I was like, "All right." So he was out at the casino and the club and everything because he was a single dude at the time, right? So he's and he's been known to have the legendary hammer, right? So he's like, dude, he's like, bro, he's like, could you come to my room? So he was out the night before, he was partying, he met a whole bunch of chicks. It was actually like a group of travel agents. And this is when the cruise ship that we went on, it was like the maiden voyage leaving out of New Jersey. So I guess travel agents get like free trips and cruises and stuff like that. So they could, give their clients like the feedback, like, hey, it's a great ship, great food, great entertainment, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, this guy that we know, he went out all night and he ended up meeting this chick and he's like, hey, the next morning he calls me up. It's like, I'm like, hello. He's like, yo, dude, could you come to my room? I'm like, all right, hold on. So put my clothes on. I go to his room. Dude, on the cruise ship, it's white sheets. It's like a hotel. Like everything is white sheets. You would have thought there was a dead fucking body in the room. Like he was trying to cover up a dead body. That's how much blood was
when
all
it's
over.
something like that, that's called period.
I don't know what it was, but that was some nasty
agree.
shit.
I'm gonna agree with Ray here.
So I'm like, dude, he was like, what do I do? I was like, bro, I don't even know. Like, what do you even say to that? You can't hide the fucking sheet. The stateroom attendant is going to find it.
Put it in the bathtub and you try to like soak it.
Just throw them shits
Yeah, but it's
overboard.
still going to, you're
Throw
still
them
going to have
overboard.
like,
Throw 'em off the
Overboard.
boat.
just throw it overboard. I don't even know what he did. But I think he left a note for them and like a $20
Yeah, I was
bill.
gonna
And was
say
like,
there's
yo,
some-
just keep it quiet.
Yeah.
And then what was funny is the next night, his neighbor to the room next to him left a note on his door saying, yo, could you fucking keep it down at nighttime? Because these chicks are screaming, "Hi, Poppy, don't stop me," all night long. Anyway,
We got 2 super chats.
go ahead.
Lupe's pimping $2 dono says,
Yeah.
"Get Ray a headband. His head mad shiny."
Bro, it's the beard oil.
Damn.
So what happens is I put the beard oil
Yo, I
On my
got
face.
a great new tip for the beard oil.
and then
too.
I
Go
rub
ahead.
my hands down over my head. So that's
Yeah.
why it's extra shiny. Then you got the halo light up there. It doesn't really help my case.
Ah, but I thought it gives more light to the
Yeah.
aesthetics of the program.
To the aesthetics of my gleaming ass head, too.
Well, let me tell you something, okay? Here's what you guys do. For those of you who have a bottle of the masculine beard oil, this is a new trick that I've been using myself, okay? What you do is you take a full dropper's worth of the beard oil. You spray it in your hand, you squirt it in your hand, you rub it around, okay? And then you put it through your beard. You make sure you get through. You comb it through with your fingers. Everything is good. Every hair it has been hit, right? And then the residue that's on your hand, take your hands like you're about to put them in your pockets, like you got a pair of blue jeans on, but you ain't got no clothes on. You're naked as hell in the bathroom. Follow your dick root down. Follow from like your obliques all the way down and just smear the residue that's on your hands all the way down. It makes the sausage smell beautiful.
What is your face doing near your dick?
I'm just saying, whoever's going to be down there is in for a pleasant surprise. Bros, I wouldn't steer you wrong.
John Nelson, $4 dono says, "F you, Ray, no running water."
Damn.
yeah, that's what I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, it's really crazy, like, what's going on out there. You would think that they're in a third world country.
I can't see how, first of all, Texas got fucking snow, A, and B, how they're having such a hard time. But
They don't. The infrastructure is not built for it.
are we up to the $10 dono, Joey?
We are right now.
One of our, we got to get to Patreon too. One of our elite members, Nate Tejada, 1975, says Vegas pools are set to open next month. The problem with that, Nate, is, bro, if they start pulling that mask to get in and out, I ain't doing it.
I know Nate pretty much sent me a message saying, "Yo, pools are opening up. Let's go."
Yeah.
But I don't know if you've seen Nate. Yo, he jacked up.
No,
So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to hit the gym a little bit harder before I come hang out with Nate.
Nate is
ready.
what they call ho ready.
Yeah, he ready to go.
Cody Crawford, $5 dono. Before we get to the Patreon, says, had to come to Jersey for work the next 2 weeks. Why the fuck is everything still closed here? Restaurants, bars, etc. Cody, yeah, because New Jersey is a fucking blue state, and they believe coronavirus is real and it exists, and shit's closed.
And
We
don't
suck.
forget to get your third shot.
Yeah, don't forget. Get all fucking 9 vaccines so you could still wear a mask and social distance and not be able to do anything. Patreon.com/RobertFrank615 is a way that you could support the glorious House of Gainz podcast. And we have a couple new members this week. Welcome aboard Will Sanchez, Gary DePreta, Noah Lambdamski. I hope I'm saying that right. And Paul Tremble. Welcome aboard. And now let's get to our God Amongst Men, Joey.
Holy shit! I'm like,
Wow, he's out of it tonight. All right. God Amongst Men is our $30 tier here on Patreon. They help keep that halo light on. That makes Ray's head oh so shiny. Harry Pasco, Chris Salfari, Jay Marsh, Dusty Wing, JXPX Wheeler, Kim Gutierrez, TJ Anderson, Poppy Sebs, Luke Dupic, Tranny Granny 9-inch, Alpha Omega, John Kuchak, Jakes Irvin, Chicano Batman, who I saw place an order on the store. Thank you, Chicano. D. Tibbs, Will Torres, Lane Yardley, Jeremiah Robinson, Sean Cease, Jimmy the Bread Guy, Carl Angel Sr., Stephen Carter, Jacob Heimer, Ryan Mack, Vincent Baffa, a certified motherfucking G, Jeremy J, Joe Arizona, Tyler Vincent, Whiskey Biz, Kevin Z, Chris M, Kiwi Jace, Robert Walker, Colin Moretti, Jose Estrada, the one and only Spenny, and Hank Bowers. Thank you, guys. Let's get to the elite. The elite. Come on, Joe. Elite. You're not going to sing with us at all this week? Not even hum it? Elite. Wow. Kevin Hackey, Bill Burns, Nathaniel Ellis, Mark Massara, the Iron Giant, Nathan Tejada, Victor, James, John Nelson, Damian McCoy, Eric Papadoc Perez, Cody Lawson, Zach C, and
Zach G Unit
in the house.
What up,
is
Grandpa?
Zach in the house?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
So is Pat R, who just left a $5 dono. It says, "Fuck this snow." Let's
Low
get
fat
outta here."
Pat in the building. What's good, baby?
Yeah, we're tired of this snow, dude.
Big shout out to Iron Giant, who has to have hernia surgery, man. That sucks.
Does he?
brother. Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. I've been so out of the loop, man. Let me tell you something. We keep calling them the management people. I wish there was a better name for them. But again, we don't want to really expose the business. They got me doing so much shit, man.
I'm trying to work out with Low Fat Pat on Monday.
Oh, really? Okay, there you go.
You mean they have you working because that's what you're supposed to do?
No, they add like extra work. I'm putting in some OT right
Well,
now.
if I clocked in your time,
Yo, let me tell you
something
something.
tells me you ain't hitting the time. If I was your boss, you'd be putting in.
Let me tell
way
you
more
something.
Time.
These jokers are talking about 4 to 8 posts a week. It's like, yo, have I ever done some shit like that?
How many posts?
4 to 8 a week.
Yeah, but I mean, if one of my employees is a lazy sack of shit and he says to me, "I've never done that," I say, "Well, then you don't fucking work here anymore."
Well,
I'm just saying, just because you've never done it doesn't mean you can't do it.
yeah, but I'm saying quality over quantity, my man. That's what we've been doing for 4+ years, baby.
I know, but it's very possible. As
You
can
know,
tell.
see, here's the thing. There's no fluff with Robert Frank. When Robert Frank puts out some shit, shout out to Calvin Powder, who just placed an order on robertfrank615.com. You know there's no fluff. When you see a Robert Frank post, you know you're going to get some epic shit.
Yeah, but you know why they're asking you to do that, obviously. It's because of the way
Things are changing,
Of
right?
course. I mean, that's like saying, don't you think, like, you use the example, like, I put out quality only. Okay, back in the day, guess what? All the musicians put out only quality songs. What do you think happens now? You put out a quality song, nobody gives a fuck. Put a cool beat in like 3 words, and you're a gazillionaire.
Yeah.
So that shit don't work. It doesn't, you have to find what's happening in the times and then do what that's, needs to be done. But anyway, whatever. It's your preference. Jacob, $5 dono, says, "Love the podcast."
Thank you, Jacob.
Well, thank you, Jacob. We love you for that super chat. You know what? You know who else we love, guys? We fucking love Lucy. They are one of the glorious sponsors on the Glorious House of Gainz podcast. Let's give them a little bit of love. Lucy Nicotine is a company founded by Caltech scientists and former smokers looking for a better and cleaner nicotine alternative. Finally, tobacco alternatives that don't suck. Researched and developed for 3 years to be made for people, not patients, Lucy has created a nicotine gum with 4 milligrams of nicotine that comes in 3 delicious flavors: wintergreen, cinnamon, and pomegranate. Lucy also has a lozenge, which is like a cough drop, with 4 milligrams of nicotine in cherry ice flavor. Each and every flavor actually tastes great. It's convenient, discreet. Products can be enjoyed anywhere, on flights, at work, or even at the gym. Nobody's going to know. It's 2021, guys. Get rid of your cigarettes, unplug your vape, throw out your dip, put your fucking what do they call those things? Vape. What are those
Juul?
things? Juul, yeah. Throw away your Juul pods and all that shit and get some Lucy nicotine gum or lozenges. It's the real deal, bros and broettes. A subscription to Lucy comes directly to your door each month. It's simple, and you don't even have to leave the house because Lucy has delivery down pat. Glorious House of Gainz podcast listeners, go to lucy.co and use the promo code GAINZ with a Z, and you will get 20% off all products, including the gum and the lozenges. That is lucy.co, promo code GAINZ with a Z. I have to also give you this disclaimer, guys. Warning, this product does contain nicotine derived from tobacco. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Lucy.co, and be sure to use the promo code GAINZ. Okay. Thank you, Lucy.
FYI, just look at the weather. Apparently, it's snowing outside again.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which it's expected to. We're supposed to get snow throughout the night again tonight.
And tomorrow, I heard, too.
Yeah, tomorrow, like all through the morning. It's supposed to, like, that's where the accumulation of up to 9 inches is supposed to come from.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah. So, what do we got to talk about today, guys?
I mean, I would start with, we just mentioned the weather.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we go to the gym in the snow. You know, we figure, okay, this might be the last lift in.
Yeah.
It's probably going to snow tomorrow. And we walk in the front door, and then you decide to open your mouth.
Oh, shit.
Can I just
What you
intro
do
this?
Go ahead, intro, because I live stream. I need all of you in the live stream to be paying attention because I need honesty here. I need brutal fucking honesty. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And you know what? Maybe next time I see the person, maybe I'll apologize. Maybe I won't. But Joey, go ahead. Lay it out for him.
All right. I walk in the gym with Rob, and we get to the front desk, and I'm going to describe the scene for you. There are 2 people there. They are both either 18 years old, 19, 20, 21, 22. Somewhere between the 18 and 22-year-old
They're
range.
young.
They're young.
They're Gen Z.
Yeah. Now, one is a female, one is a male.
Yeah.
The male, white kid. I don't want to say nerdy, but he's got glasses on. Looks like, I want to say like a video game kind of kid, right?
Yeah.
Or at least for my generation, we would call that. That's what I would think of, right?
Yeah.
In terms of me stereotyping.
Ray, hit me up with that single barrel.
Next to him is a female. Again, also 18 to 22 years old. I want to say she was Indian. If she wasn't Indian, she may have been Spanish.
Oh, she was Indian.
But I'm guessing she was Indian, okay? Now, I'm describing this scenario to you so you understand what happened.
Shout out to all the Indians out there. Bencho Tarimarigan.
Okay, whatever that means.
I think that means sister fucker, go fuck yourself or something.
All right. Rob, we walk in and the kid, and this happens all the time. Everywhere we go, people recognize Rob, right? He's very recognizable.
Even with a mask. That's how you know that you're a D-list celebrity.
And we walk up to the counter, and the kid, the guy, says, "Holy shit, I didn't know we were going to get a celebrity tonight." And now I'm like, okay. And Rob does his normal thing. Hey, how are you? You know, good to see you. And the guy's like, I just can't believe it. Just real brief.
No, he did say, you're the talk of the gym.
Yeah, you're the talk of the gym.
Yeah, it made me feel real good.
So,
Ray's waiting for the hammer to drop.
Rob then says, I forgot my water. Shit. I was like, okay, just go get it. And then he goes, I'll just buy a water. So he walks over to the machine to get the water, and he grabs it, and he looks at the kid, and he goes, hey, how much is this? The guy goes, it's $1. Then Rob goes to grab the bigger one, and he's like, $2. And then Rob starts walking. He goes, you know what? Don't worry about it. It's on the house. When he says that, the girl...
He said something like celebrities free or something like that.
And the girl then looks at the guy, her coworker, and she goes, you can't do that. Like, you can't just give shit away for free, even if it's a celebrity. It doesn't matter. So now Rob's in this, like, awkward scenario, and he keeps walking to the register. He goes, I'm not a mooch. I'll pay for it. What is it, $2?
Yeah, I was like, I don't want a fucking handout. I'll pay for it. $2, okay. Ain't going to make or break me, baby.
And then the kid, again, said, no, don't worry about it. You know what? I'll pay for it if we can't just pay for it ourselves. And the girl then again said,
she was all pissy, dude.
Yeah, she's like, no, you can't do that.
You can't give away a $2 bottle of water. It doesn't matter who it is. So then, can I take over from here?
And then this is where Rob opened his mouth.
Now listen, live stream. I need you to be honest with me, okay? So the chick, she's getting all pissy. She's throwing a hissy fit. And the dude even said, dude, I didn't know you were going to get all pissy. Like, remember, he was like, don't throw a hissy fit or whatever. She was like stomping her feet like, we can't give out a $2 bottle of water. It doesn't matter who it is. So I said, let me ask you a question.
You pulled out the 5-inch hammer, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
No.
I said, let me ask you a question. If The Rock came in here and he wanted a bottle of water, would you charge him? I said, no. Better yet, if some dude from Bollywood came in here, would you make him pay? And it was the most awkward fucking.
So my question, Ray, is:
it was an Indian chick.
Is that racist?
That ain't racist.
It's not racist, comment. It's a
disrespectful. Is it?
Come on, live
what's
stream.
What's the other word I used, Rob? I said I said
offensive.
It was offensive. Is that like offensive?
It could be semi-offensive.
Because like substitute.
Only if she's Indian.
No, I saw the Indian tattoos she had all up her.
Fucking fine, man.
You think?
Listen, it's kind of hard to ask a guy. I grew up in the era of freaking Archie Bunker
and
Fred Sanford.
You can't ask us. We have to ask like the younger generation. Because younger people will be like, oh my God, that's so racist that you said that. Because she was Indian. No, it wouldn't be racist. If we used a derogatory Indian slur, then it would be racist.
If you would have called her a benchod.
Yeah, call her a benchod or a tari marigan or a marichod or something like that.
What does that even mean?
These are all words that we learned from working at the deli. I mean, working across the street from the deli. So let's see. What's the live stream saying? Live stream ain't saying shit. They're not even paying attention. Not racist. Okay, James Vaughn said not racist. Zachary King says nope.
Classism.
Yeah. We're good, man. We're good. That ain't racist.
Racist.
Is Rob an asshole?
Were you uncomfortable, Joe?
Yeah, now, so Joey
I
was
uncomfortable. Yeah, I was so uncomfortable that
he was super uncomfortable.
I made sure to, like, as I walked by, I said, have a nice day. Like, I went out of my way. And then when we left,
did you give her did you say have a nice day?
No, I did not do it that way. But then when we left again, she was like almost like laying, like not laying down, but like squatting in between the two counters. So like if you walked by, you wouldn't see her. I like made a pit stop, looked at her and said, have a good night. Just to make sure like she knew that we weren't dirtbags. Well, I'm not. Rob is a dirtbag. There's no reason to say that shit to her. Just pay your fucking water and keep it moving.
Listen, I get it, but the way it wasn't a
it
wasn't a $20 t-shirt.
I know, but
it was a $1 bottle of water that it's not it has nothing to do with the money. It's just the fact that she threw such a fit to this dude who was trying to, like, you know, maybe he watches our shit. Maybe he's a podcast listener. Maybe he watches all the videos. Maybe who knows? And then for him, it would be cool because I'm thinking about me back in the day when I was like a mark for all these people, like a wrestler, for example. If Sabu walked into fucking McDonald's when I was working at McDonald's, I'd be like, whatever the fuck he got, it was on the house. It didn't matter. And then if a coworker of mine, not even the manager, not even the boss, just another person equal to me threw a fit, I'd be like, yo, fuck you, bro. You know what I mean? That was my point.
Yeah, so we're getting a whole bunch of different things. You're getting not racist. You're getting maybe disrespectful, tone deaf, all different shit.
Listen, the reason I said Bollywood is because she was Indian and she could relate to that. That would be like me if I was sitting there if I was in her shoes and if some dude came up to me and was like, oh, fucking if Mike Piazza came in here and wanted a bottle of water, would you give it to him for free? I wouldn't say that's racist because he's Italian and I'm Italian. If he were to say, oh, if some fucking Guinea bastard came in here, then that's racist.
All right, fine. All right, you win, but you didn't have to say it, is the point. Because, again, her argument wasn't with you. It was the guy that she works with saying you can't be giving free shit out. Yeah. What I think should have happened was she should have kept that, like, low, like whisper in his ear, say you can't give free shit out.
Yeah, she threw like kind of embarrassed him.
Yeah, and was doing it because
she kind of overstepped her bounds.
Yeah,
she overstepped
like if
her
you're
bounds.
A customer, like you don't have an argument with your coworker in front of a customer.
Yeah, that really had nothing to do with you, and you shouldn't even have heard that.
Yeah. Right. That should have been after I left. Either I paid for it or he paid for it, but then that's a conversation they have on their own.
Yeah, but again, they're kids. Like they're literally college kids.
Yeah.
But anyway, Milo has a $2 dono. It says, I wasn't racist, but at most it was tone deaf.
I don't believe in tone deaf shit.
By the way, real quick, on your phone right now.
Yeah.
John Nelson's telling me that the title of this podcast on YouTube is spelled incorrectly. Gloeious, you misspelled.
Probably. I did it so fast, yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
God, that is sad.
Sorry.
Can't even spell this.
I don't know how to spell.
All right. What else we got here? We have
you know what I think, Joey? You know what? We're just going to get this shit out of the way, okay? You know what I think? I think I'm going to apologize to her by taking a couple Blue Chew and maybe seeing if she wants to, maybe accept my apology with maybe a 5.5 incher.
I mean, you guys are probably close to the same skin tone, right?
Yeah. If he was smart, that's probably the best way to get her anyway. Just apologize.
Yeah, and listen, I'm gonna be like, hey, the little comment that I had before, it was a little tone deaf, we'll say. But
it's my mistake as an older man.
You should go in there and look like curl your mustache up,
the
Iron Sheik.
Yeah.
Then go back in there.
Fuck your ass.
No, just apologize.
I put you in a camel clutch, break your back, and fuck your ass.
Apologize.
Fuck your Indian ass.
Why do you have to say Indian?
Because she's Indian.
All right. Apologize to her. Say that you're from an older generation and
Yeah.
you want to.
Yeah, he's gonna say that.
You want to take her out to dinner to apologize.
You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll do this. I'll be like, hey, listen, I know somewhere probably in the family genes, you guys own a deli or maybe a 7-Eleven.
Racist.
How is that racist?
Right.
Joe Biden said it. He's the president of the United States.
What?
What? He can't say it, but I can.
What if?
I mean, he can't. He could say it, but I can't. Anyway,
What if she walks out from
listen,
the counter?
I'm gonna buy a taquito
All
from one of her 7-Elevens.
What if? See,
Listen.
racist.
There's
What?
nothing racist about
Yeah,
that.
it is. What if she walks out from behind?
How
the
is that
counter?
racist?
Rob? Because you're fucking.
You know what would be
generalizing.
racist? And again, listen,
No,
we have.
I don't want to know.
Okay,
if you think
then I won't
that's
say.
not racist,
I'll use
I
it as
don't
an
wanna
Italian
know.
example. You get like you guinea bastard, you fucking you
Yeah,
wop,
yeah, I
you
get it.
wetback, you
I get
fucking whatever.
All right, let's before we get cut off.
You
on
know why
this,
most Italians are named Tony?
Here we go.
Because when they came over the border, they stamped "to New York" on their forehead.
All right.
All right, here we go. Blue Chew, baby. This is what that little Indian chick is gonna get. A little 5.5 inches of Blue Chew. Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same active ingredient as Viagra and Cialis. You can take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach. Blue Chew is made in the good old US of A, and it's prescribed online by online physicians, so you don't even have to go to the doctor or wait in line. It's even cheaper than the pharmacy, and they prepare it and ship it right to you in a discreet package, no awkwardness, and you don't even need to leave the house. Right now, bros and broettes, well, broettes, don't be taking Blue Chew, but bros, right now, we got a special deal for you guys. Go to bluechew.com. That is BLUECHEW.com and get your first shipment for free when you use our special promo code Gainz with a Z. Just pay $5 shipping. Again, that is BLUE, like the color blue, and chew, like chew your food.com, promo code Gainz to try it free. Blue Chew is the better, cheaper, faster choice, and we thank them for sponsoring the podcast. And remember, everyone, when you support our sponsors, you help make this podcast possible. Please be sure to use our promo code GAINZ with a Z at checkout.
Rob, Miss
You take your Blue Chew, you take a water, go up to the counter, slap it down on the counter.
Just slap it down on the
Just let her
counter.
know what time it is.
Yeah, because what if she walks out from the counter the next time we go and her
Yeah.
body is a fucking 10?
Okay.
You're gonna regret that comment.
Why?
Come on,
Come
why?
on. Have you ever seen a 10 on...
Racist.
How is that racist?
You're fucked up. Why do you think that that's not possible?
I could see if it was like a Spanish chick or something. Then...
You racist? All right, listen.
How is any of this racist?
Because you just keep generalizing every group of fucking ethnicity. What are you doing?
Ray would put me in my place if it was racist, and he's laughing with us. So
All
I
right,
think we're
so
good.
Tony Brooks has a $2 dono. It says, I'm down 200 pounds from 400 pounds.
Wow.
Fixing my life.
Good for
My
you.
man. Good
Yeah,
shit.
That's
bro.
awesome.
We should be giving you a super chat.
Yeah, a bunch of people are asking if I apologized. Basically, I did, yes, without apologizing.
Yeah,
I made
because
sure she
Joey
was okay.
says he's sorry for everything.
Miss Nevins is asking like that you didn't even flinch that someone called you a celebrity. She said she's pretty new here in terms of like knowing like about you.
Right.
But yes, Rob has obviously been like had many viral videos over the years. So when we go places, it's very. You would say
He's a
pretty
high
much-
D-lister.
Yeah,
I'm a D. Miss Nevins, I am a D list.
but as far
celebrity.
as you
What
would
a
say,
big D-lister.
Yeah.
when you go
I'm
out,
a 5.5 D.
when you go out every day in
Yeah.
public, and if you see, if you're in crowds of people, it's
Yeah.
very likely someone says something.
In every crowd, one person knows who I am.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
But that's thanks to almost 4 million people now on the internet follow me, and probably. What would you say, 3 or 4 times that know my face that don't follow me?
well, I would say more than that.
Maybe
considering
more than
the
that.
Video count is in the hundreds of millions.
True,
views.
true.
So yes, I mean he's got a recognizable face. When people say, they'll be like, "You're the guy in the car." So no, he doesn't really blink anymore. When
Which
But
is
now
why...
you're known as the black guy with the beard.
Yeah, now I'm the black guy with the beard. Hey, that's all good, man.
James Harden 2.0.
Hey, I always wanted to be black.
we got Piss Trooper OAT
Yeah.
$10 dono.
Let's go.
Says Rob, do you listen to the Del Rey Misfits podcast?
I try to. I am way not caught up. I'm gonna be honest, and I know Big Brad Wolf listens to our show, and he's probably like, "This cocksucker doesn't even listen to my show." I gotta listen. I gotta get caught up, man. I'm in the car a lot. I will get caught up on the Misfits podcast because it's always a good time and shit. You think our shit is racist?
Yeah,
you gotta
they
hear some
talk
of
on
this
some
shit.
next level, man.
They give zero fucks.
And just a disclaimer.
But again, the things that they say, like, yeah, it comes off in 2021. Oh my God, that's so racist. Do they mean what they're saying? I don't think so.
I found out with Brad. I like Brad. Some of his counterparts be saying some shit that's
Yeah,
a little wild.
I'm gonna
Brad tries to kind of pull it back a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
And just for a disclaimer, when Rob says we are racist, he means him. It's me and Ray. Keep us out of that shit.
Yeah.
Riding with Rowdy, $5 dono says, tongue punch the fart box till the squirter and smile if you make her toot. I guess he's talking about the girl behind the counter.
Yeah, I guess so.
Man.
Fucking riding.
that's the kind of shit you learn in the military, man.
Riding with Rowdy. It's one of a kind.
And then we got Brian again. Brian Rokos, I don't know if I'm saying that right, says tone deaf is a made-up BS term by Gen Z pansies with no sense
buddy.
of humor and probably wear masks driving their Prius. Tone deaf, all great comedy.
Yeah. Listen, me and Brian speak the same language, man. We spoke the same language since the very beginning of all the bullshit going on in the world. But I don't listen, man. I know when I'm overstepping my bounds. I know when I'm pushing someone's buttons. You know, sometimes you got to push buttons in life because they don't expect it.
Well,
Right? Because they're just expecting you to kiss their ass and be like, oh, you're this or you're that or you're this type of person, you're that type of, you got, no, I don't kiss anybody's ass.
Well, when we were at the register and you told her, you said you would give it for free to a Bollywood guy.
Yeah.
And she said no. And because it was such a weird fucking thing to say, her coworker said, yeah, she would. I'm thinking to myself,
I missed that.
this guy doesn't even know what he's fucking saying.
He's just like, he's in
thrown
my
off.
corner. I'm going to buy him a water. I'm going to bring him a shirt. What size do you think he is? Medium?
Medium.
Medium?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to bring him a shirt, man. I'm going to bring her a shirt, too. I'm going to bring her a baddie with the fatty shirt, but she don't got a fatty. Maybe I'll bring her a tumbler.
You don't know that. You didn't see her body.
Dude, she's Indian, bro.
See? Racist.
What's that?
Let's switch topics. Because
All
right
right.
now, this podcast title is racist.
No, it isn't.
Rob's a racist.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let's talk about, Ray, what do you got going on here?
I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
Ray don't even want it.
I'm about to start dropping all kind of bombs.
You know what? It's because people will point back to this podcast. Listen to episode 147 or whatever this is. And oh my God. Oh, you know what? I did want to bring up because I
Someone's
have the
asking
list
your
here.
zodiac sign. Do you know what it is, Rob?
Yeah, I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
June 15th, baby. All right. So we hang on a second.
By the way,
this is the wrong. Oh no,
Rich-
this is the right list.
Rich Formaggio, $5 dono says
Yeah.
everything is racist. Everyone is dying to be offended.
Yeah. I think people look to be offended instead of looking the other way. Like,
People
okay,
miss it, man.
how did they?
I miss offensive shit.
Well,
Yeah.
did you,
Everything's so fucking PG nowadays.
did you hear someone was telling me today they're changing the term of illegal aliens to non-citizens?
Oh my God.
I swear to God.
jerk offs?
Like they're
Yeah.
changing, like that's like you can't, now that's
Because that's
disrespectful.
offensive to aliens.
I know,
Because the
no.
aliens are about to drop.
Or it's offensive by calling someone illegal. If you're illegal, I mean, I can't really offend you. You're illegal.
Yeah. If you're illegal, you're fucking illegal.
Yeah, I'm not offending
It's like,
you.
oh, being fat is offensive. Well, if you're fat, it ain't offensive.
Yeah, you're fat. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm fat. You call me fat. What else would you call me?
Yeah.
You're non-skinny. No, I'm fucking fat.
It's just it's like if I'm ripped, call me ripped.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be offended by ripped. You know what I mean? So anyway, just to give you guys a heads up, Coach Jay Powell was the only person from the PayPal contest to reach out to me, and he got his $50 PayPal buck. Leroy Patino, P Pharaoh 94, Chef _ John Robinson, and Love Guns and Freedom. You guys missed the boat. You got to listen to the podcast. You got to reach out. I'm sorry. I'm sure you aren't hurting for the $50, I'm sure, but you missed out on the contest. And that just brings me to a couple points that I want to make. Well, just one point, okay? and people are going to think that we're singling them out. All right. One thing that I will promise you guys, and this is just to us at the table, anytime that people say, I don't listen to the podcast. No, motherfucker, you do listen to the podcast every week, every word, every sentence, because there are a handful. And again, if you're listening to this, don't feel like you're being singled out, because you're not being singled out, because there's more than one of you who says this and acts like this. Okay. Oh, this person told me to listen to this part of the podcast, blah, blah, blah. That ain't true. You listen to the podcast start to finish every fucking week, which is why Leroy, P. Farrow, Chef John Robinson, and Love Guns and Freedom should have listened to the podcast. And just in case, shout out to Rich Archangel, I think, yeah, who just placed an order on robertfrank615.com. If you are one of the people who are reaching out to these other people saying, hey, listen, at the 20-minute mark, they talked about you. Hey, go to 16 minutes and 41 seconds. They said this about you. You should go fucking hang yourself. And I hope your mom and dad die in a fire, because you are what they call a snitch. Okay? Let people find out shit for themselves. But again, people do listen. They say they don't listen, but they listen. And a lot of people that we wouldn't expect to listen to this podcast, that we know personally, listen to the podcast. One of them actually, and it has nothing to do with what I just ranted about. One of the bros who listens to the show just placed a nice little order on robertfrank615.com over the weekend. So we want to give a big shout out to them. They know who they are if they're listening. But a local guy, one of the friends of, I'd say more a friend of yours, but friend of ours. See him at the gym from time to time, right? You know who I'm talking about?
Frank?
Yeah, Frank.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you want to say his name.
I'm not going to mention his last name.
Right. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate it.
I call him Frank. Played softball with him.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. What I wanted to say was, if you start off a sentence with, I don't listen to the podcast, but I heard.
Yeah. You listen to the podcast.
Yeah, it's the same.
Stop lying.
It's just like when Rob says, I'm not racist, but.
Yeah. When I say I'm not racist, but that really means I'm racist. Wait, what?
See what I did there?
Yeah.
I've been calling you a racist since we were 9 years old.
Yeah, but that wasn't true, man.
You used to I don't even know how we're still friends. You set me up with racist jokes for our third grade comedy
because they
show.
were funny.
So being in the third grade, you're young and dumb.
Yeah, we did a talent show.
We had a talent show, and this dude gave me jokes because he was a jokester back in the day. So I was just going to go.
I didn't give you the branch manager joke, did I? I did.
No.
Oh.
I told the joke on stage in the third grade where I said, what is the difference between a pizza and a black man? And the crowd looked around, and I was like, a pizza can feed a family of 4. And I was waiting for the laugh.
And the crowd went silent.
Yeah, I was pulled off the stage.
Mr. Ketterer was like, he gave you the finger. Come here.
Yeah.
You get off the stage right now.
Oh, fuck.
And the preface that the joke before that was about Polish people, but I'll leave that one alone too. How do you confuse it? Never mind. But yeah, this is third grade. This is third grade, and Rob gave me all my jokes.
Listen, I got my jokes from, so my grandmother lived in a trailer park, okay? So when you're in, this might be racist too to white people, trailer parks, in New Jersey anyway, you're getting some trashy motherfuckers, right? That's where they came up with the term white trash, okay? So anyway, my grandmother lived in a trailer, and those were the jokes that were circulating around the playground. So I come back to where I live in the apartment complex where.
Man, those trailer park kids were something else back in the day, bro.
Yeah, it was like, so I had like 2 worlds, right? So I spent a lot of time at my grandmother's house, which was at the trailer park, which explains a lot. So I was hanging out with all those kids, and then I would come home to where I was one of 3 white kids, Derek Kleiner, me, and Todd McLean. And Derek Kleiner and Todd McLean never came out of the house. And Derek Kleiner was always like punished. So I was the only white dude surrounded by a bunch of fucking black dudes. So I would bring all these racist jokes back home, and we didn't know any better. We would just tell jokes to each other, and it would just be funny. Like, how do you know if you're at an Italian wedding? Everyone's got their zippers down because it was like a stereotype that Italians always fucking had their zippers down. Like dumb shit. The 2 New York on their forehead. You know, it's like how do you get offended? We grew up in such a different era, man. Howard Stern, Archie Bunker, dude, George Jefferson. The episodes with George Jefferson you can't find any of that shit on YouTube anymore. They pulled all that shit from YouTube because I try to go back and find clips, can't find them anymore.
Yeah, well,
they like scrubbed the internet, like that part of the world, that part of like history never existed.
And it's amazing because even like on Netflix, I'm surprised that Eddie Murphy's stand-up, shows are still on Netflix, and he says a lot of wild shit on there, especially when it comes to like gays.
Yeah.
And even like Richard Pryor stuff is on there. So a lot of comics can't do the same bits that they, Lisa Lampanelli, she can't do her bit.
Oh no,
about.
Dude, she was so good.
She's so good, but
we saw her in at the Borgata.
Holy shit, she's good.
But that type of stuff is offensive to everyone nowadays. Like she'd probably get freaking booed off the stage. Where I think this shit is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a crowd. Like we would go to it, but she's not.
Absolutely.
Yes, the younger crowd won't go see it because they're
they'll get offended. They get offended by everything.
D-Mental Us, $2 dono, but they didn't say anything.
Thank you, sir. We're a man.
Spanky Dawson, $5 dono.
Spank
says classic stitch up on Ray. Give us another Throwback Thursday story.
We have a ton of them.
Oh man. Well, I mean, we just said one with the jokes.
The jokes. What other funny? You guys may have. I don't know if we ever really addressed this, but Rob and I went through a period where we didn't like each other, or did I not like you?
I think you just didn't like me.
I hated you for a hot minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
I threw a rock. Rob was on the swings.
I don't know why you didn't like me.
And I didn't like him.
I was always a nice kid.
You're a racist.
Oh, God.
So he was sitting on the swing, and I said something. He said something to me, and I said something back, and I picked up a rock. Remember this?
Yeah, I remember. You hit me right in the fucking
hit him
forehead.
Right in the freaking face with a rock.
Right with that chick from the gym? Like, yeah, right there. Boom.
Racist.
Not racist.
Here's a good way to describe if you.
How is it racist if you're telling the truth?
Let's ask a question to Ray. Okay. This will help if you're racist or not.
Go ahead.
Ray, if you were to survey 5 of your friends who are also let's say survey 5 non-white friends of yours.
That's
that
racist.
Know Rob.
To say non-white.
That know Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Would they say Rob is racist or not? How many of the 5 would say he's racist?
All right, ask Les. Does Les think I'm racist?
No.
If Ray's sentence
Does Black Brian think I'm racist?
Listen, no.
As I'm calling him Black
You just
Brian.
call him Black.
Because that's his name, damn it.
Also, when I asked Ray, before he answered, he went,
only because there's a guy that we grew up with
that definitely thinks I'm racist.
that thinks we grew up together, but I'm sure his opinion of Rob has shifted over the years.
Yeah.
But then you can ask Brian, you can ask Les, you can ask Ray. All those guys love him, is all good. So,
There's anyway.
You got Chef John Robinson who fucks with you.
Oh yeah.
So I would say the majority.
I'm actually
would say
disappointed.
That he's not.
There was a little piece of me that wanted to reach out to Chef and be like, "Yo, bro, you won a fucking contest." But A, I know he doesn't need the money, and B, I can't do that to someone I know. That would be unfair to the other 4 people that didn't reach out to me. You know what I mean? For that contest. But
and also you had Craig in Orlando were closer than you for a long period of time, more close to you than I were, and they were, of minority descent. So back in the day, Rob used to hang out with all the niggas.
Dude,
all of them. Like
I used to
Rob
think
would go
Orlando
to places,
was black.
Yeah, but you would go to places and hang out in certain places that I wasn't. I wasn't messing with back in the day.
Yeah.
So yeah, you had.
I was in the hood.
Yeah, you was hanging out in the trap. And one more throwback story is, out of all of the kids that live where we live, Rob had probably the biggest heart, and this is why. We used to box.
Oh yeah.
And Rob was probably 88 pounds.
Yeah.
Until he was 22, right? So we would box.
No, 25.
and I would fuck him up, hit him, boom, boom, drop him. And like the referee, we would, have other kids be referees. And they
but we only had one pair of boxing gloves. So we would put 2 socks on one hand and a boxing glove on the other. And just so happened that you always had your dominant hand with the 2 socks on it. So you'd fucking knock me the fuck out.
I would knock his ass down. He'd be down on one knee like he was Rocky. And then get back up, and I'd be like, stay down. He'd get back up, I'd come over, hit him with another combo, he'd drop back down. But then he'd work his way back up. So, yeah, you always had the biggest heart, though.
Yeah, I tried, Speaking of hearts, could we I want to get into, because we do have a contest tonight, but we don't have a regular trivia contest. We have, you know what? Let's start getting people to put their numbers in now. We'll pull people from tonight because we do have the Ask the Bros mailbag that we are going to do after the podcast. So if you want to be a part, and listen closely, before you start throwing in your telephone numbers.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let another motherfucker in the live stream holler at my girl Ken. There's going to be problems. I'm beating the brakes off of y'all. Leave my girl Ken alone.
All right, Ken is off limits.
Stop hollering, or I'm going to have to put the pause on you.
Stop hitting on Alexis, Miss Nevins, and Kian, guys. Come on. Have a little class.
Any female.
Or any female in general in the live stream. Have a little class. At least slide in their DM or something. Don't be doing it out in the open where everyone can see it. Put some respect on. You know what? That shit is racist, bro.
Kian, what do you think of my shirtless pics I DM'd you?
Oh,
we just went over this. Have some respect.
Jesus.
This guy does
Listen, do not put your telephone numbers in unless you think, we're throwing this back, speaking of throwback, unless you think you know the Glorious House of Gainz podcast and Robert Frank. If you are up to date with all things Glorious House of Gainz podcast and Robert Frank,
tell them what it is.
It's going to be 10 questions.
Okay.
And there's going to be categories.
What I'm saying, it's trivia based on knowledge.
It's trivia based on knowledge of Robert Frank 615 and the Glorious House of Gainz podcast. Okay. They will start with easier questions and they will move on to harder questions because I want everyone to win something. But we'll get into that in a minute. We still got 2 things that I want to discuss. Number 1, Joey, let's talk about your weight. Okay, last week we put a little clip on the Glorious podcast Instagram of you announcing that you gained 3 pounds since your last weigh-in.
Yeah.
You thought it was hilarious. And one thing that a lot of people pointed out, you could not wait to put that wig on. People think that there might be some tendencies going on here.
That's not true. And
dude, go back and watch it. You couldn't wait.
Well, that was okay. I know what you're saying. The enthusiasm of throwing it on initially.
You were so happy to put a wig on.
Listen, that was like the entertaining part. Like, boom, I had to put it on. But no, I did not enjoy wearing it. Okay. And yeah, I was 249. I gained 3 pounds. Still down from the 258 weight, right? So down 9 pounds. I left that podcast motivated as a motherfucker. Yeah. And obviously, you and I have been to the gym every day. I've been telling you what I've been eating. Yesterday, I ate fucking 18 eggs yesterday. What? Yeah, dude, I ate fucking... Why? I ate 6 for breakfast, 6 for lunch,
not all at one
6
time.
For dinner.
That's still a lot of eggs throughout the day.
The one day I went this week, I went to the fucking diner and ate in the parking lot by myself to eat a fucking omelet again. Like, dude, I'm trying this time. I am trying. And I know that I'm going to lose weight this time. Like, I will be under. You can rest assured. Trust me. I already know because I'm under it already, just to give you a little hint. I am already under 249, which is what I weighed in last Thursday, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah. But, I mean, how low am I going to get?
You do know you have to get to 236 or we add on to the costume.
Yeah, correct. So, okay. I mean...
Just so you're aware.
It's going to be hard.
Make sure you shave your shoulders.
It's going to, no, I'm doing it this weekend, actually, just in preparation. Because, listen, to lose 13 pounds in 2 weeks, I got people DMing me, you'll never fucking do it. Like, that's a significant amount of weight to lose in 2 weeks, blah, blah, blah. So I don't doubt that, but I want to get as close as I can to at least show that I did the best I could.
Have you had any hiccups over the past couple of days?
Yeah. In the last week,
listen to this, right?
In the last week, I had 1 hiccup. Outside of that, it's been fine. And that hiccup was today. It snowed. I went to work. I was one of the few people who showed up because I'm a fucking man and I go to work no matter what. I get there and we're like, you know what, dude, it's gonna be dead today. Let's fucking order pizza. And I said, dude, I'm not. I literally told everybody. I said, I'm not fucking eating the pizza. I'll order it. I'll pay for it. I'll expense it, but I ain't fucking eating it.
Yeah.
Pizza comes. Everyone's eating the pizza, and I'm just.
You were like a crack fiend.
dude. I'm like sitting there. I'm typing, and I'm like.
You could
and I
smell it, right?
I waited till everybody dipped, and I grabbed a slice. I'm
Fat
trying to
bastard.
fucking pound this thing, and I'm like, I only have one. They came back. They're like, we fucking knew you were gonna do it. I was
Did
like,
you
fuck.
have one slice though?
So it started with one.
Of course.
All right,
of
listen.
course.
I had a total of 3 slices. I had a chicken parm slice, a pepperoni slice, and a sausage. 3 slices. And then I was like, all right, you're done. And then I get home, and my fucking wife is baking chocolate chip cookies. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, it's a snow day. Like, I'm fucking off. So I'm fucking baking cookies. I'm like, God damn it. What I do, I ate 4 fucking cookies. And that's all I've done today. Like, that was it. And now, obviously, get back on. I won't fuck up. When I get home and have eggs again, all that shit. But yes, that was my one hiccup. But Rob knows we upped cardio to 40 minutes now instead of 30. Yeah. Like, I am trying. And on Thursdays, I usually don't go to the gym. I went to the gym today with Rob. Yep. Dude, I'm trying. So I do think you're going to obviously see improvement next Thursday. But 236, yeah, I'm going to be shaving just in case.
Okay.
That's a tough goal. But I have a number in my head that I want to get to. So we're going to see if I can at least get to that number.
It's a beautiful blue. We'll tell you that.
Shut the fuck up.
Beautiful
but
blue.
Yeah, that's the weight update.
All right. Before we get to this contest, again, I got to get into this fucking tooth. So you guys know last week, right? This is some. You want to talk about
like the worst troubles with that shit, bro.
Bro, you want to hear some shit?
Knock them all out
so
and start with a fresh set.
Dude, these people, right? I meant to mention one before. James Vaughn earlier said something along the lines of when we were talking about the Indian girl at the gym. Yeah, and he said something along the lines of like Hindu girls who fuck like crazy or some shit, and it made me laugh hysterically. Yeah. And then, again, I'm older generations. That shit, I find that amusing. And then someone just now wrote...
Yeah, but that's not racist.
I mean, dude...
Most of them are Hindu.
Okay, I don't know.
That's their religion. Again, that's like saying you're Catholic.
I know, but when you're pointing out people's ethnicities and shit, you know, it gets some sketchy lines. Anyway, and I get what you're saying, though. No, I don't find it offensive. But, again, you don't know everything.
That's like saying, oh, this fucking Hindu chick. That's like saying, oh, some Catholic dude. It's the same thing.
I know, but today's world is weird. Anyway, somebody said some funny ass shit. It was a Disney reference.
Oh boy!
But it was making fun of me. It says it's Brian Rocco says Joey. Now, are you familiar with Gaston from Beauty and the Beast?
No.
He's like he's this cocky jack dude who walks around the town.
Is he the Beast?
No, he fights the Beast. He tries to fight the Beast.
Okay.
Like the whole movie premise is him fighting the Beast and taking the girl and everything. He walks around. He's alpha male.
Got it.
So he's fucking like, he has a song and shit where he's like popping fucking eggs and shit. And then there's another character, LeFou, I want to say it is. Anyway, he says, Joey on that Gaston diet, but looking like LeFou, which is basically like I'm eating like healthy, but I'm still a fat piece of shit like in the show.
Wow.
So anyway, I thought that was funny as shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I just been challenged to a boxing match.
By who?
And I'm gonna accept it, but it's got to be filmed. But if I take a L, yo, it's not gonna
air.
Yeah, no.
Who was boxing you?
Nick.
Really?
Nick Santoro.
Oh shit!
Yo, Nick, you want to see these hands? Nick, you want to see these hands?
I would say if it was MMA, he would beat you.
He would probably crush me.
But if it's boxing,
I actually
give it to Ray only because of the weight.
I'm certified with the hands though.
Yeah, but okay, so if you take one, but my point is, if you take one guy I would consider him above average, right? Because he's fought before, so he's above average.
Yeah, Nick
and Ray is either average or slightly above average, but he's probably got 40 pounds on him. I don't know his weight, but Ray seems taller.
No,
has a reach.
I think
Nick's not a small dude. No? I have a reach on Nick, but Nick's not a small dude.
Nick was pretty bulky last time I saw him. I think he was pushing about 190, 195. I think.
Okay,
and
so
he's got with my freaking weight. I've shrunk, bro. I'm lean, but
you got the reach. I don't know. I'll be there. I'll watch.
Anyway,
now Joe, I got to beat that ass first.
Well, what happens to the loser?
I got to beat that ass first. I got to beat that ass first, Joe.
Let me talk about this fucking tooth, okay? Let me just give you guys a little backstory if you missed last week's episode. So I've been going to the dentist. Let me start from the very beginning. I started right before the spamdemic hit on this path of getting all my dental shit taken care of. Because over the years, I've been doing my shit. I've been doing the best that I could to maintain and do the shit myself. But what the fuck is that?
It's Ray and his.
Fuck around, yo. I'm ready to go.
Looks
Oh,
like
God.
Ray's like screenshot from a TV show or something. Boxing.
Yo, Ray was about that
Ultimate
life.
Fighter, Ray Vegas.
Yo, Nick. I don't know if I
Rob-
can see that.
Rob wants to
But
finish
Nick,
his tooth
yeah, I
story.
I want to finish my
I know.
tooth story so we can get to this
Nick,
fucking contest and then
Come
the
see
Ask the
these
Bros.
hands, Nick.
Listen, my teeth, okay? I'm going to cut to the bullshit, okay? I had 3 major things that I had to get done. Ever since I saw Roman Reigns' new fucking veneer gimmicks that he has, I was like, yo,
Veneer
I want
gimmicks.
Yeah, I want them shits. I was like, yo, that's my jam. I want fucking veneers, okay? I want some porcelain fucking bright ass, blind you in the fucking face, bright white veneers. And I know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy that basically is going to do. Now, they're like $1,200 a tooth, and you need 14 of them.
They're
you need
what?
$1,400 a tooth. You need 8 on top and 6 on the bottom, right? So they're like $1,200 to $1,400 a tooth, depending where you go. But this guy that I know is going to do them for basically a fucking Instagram shout out. Okay. So I was like, hey, you know what? But before I get to that, I had a couple things that I needed to get done in my mouth beforehand. Last week, as you know, before the podcast, I had a fucking tooth pulled for the first time. I had a tooth extraction. There was nothing they could do for the tooth. They were like, yo, it's so fucking damaged. It's fucking got to come out. It was the worst experience of my fucking life. After the podcast, I was not supposed to drink. I was not supposed to drink out of a straw. I did both things. And, bro, I was up all night in fucking pain. I could have overdosed on painkillers. I was taking naproxen or whatever the fuck that is. I was taking the 800 milligram Motrins. I was taking fucking anything that I could get my hands on that was in the house. That was a painkiller. And trust me, we got some shit in the house, okay? I was taking it. How I didn't fucking overdose and die, I have no fucking idea. But nothing was helping me. It was brutal. So anyway, tooth is out. There's a big fucking hole in my mouth. They had to saw my fucking gum in half just to get the fucking tooth out. Bro, when I rub my tongue, it's starting to heal now, but when I was rubbing my tongue against the top of my like gum line where they took the tooth out, dude, it was like raw meat. It was fucking disgusting. Okay. So I had that happened, right? That was on Thursday. So naturally, what do? You chew on the other side of your mouth. Okay. So I'm chewing on the other side of the side, Sunday or Monday or Tuesday, whatever fucking day it was. All of a sudden, I'm chewing on the left side. I'm like, you fucking gotta be kidding me. I heard this big ass crack. One of the other things that was on the list of things to get taken care of, the tooth fucking broke in half in the back. And it was one of the pieces was I can move it with my tongue. Like when you're a little kid and your teeth are about to fall out, I was like moving it back and forth. Bro, my mouth kept filling up with blood. Not like where you're spitting red saliva, like filled up with blood. That's how much blood was in my fucking mouth. It was fucking disgusting. So anyway, I made an emergency dentist appointment. I was like, yeah, I got this tooth extraction on Thursday, but I cracked another one. Could you guys just fucking put a Band-Aid on it, glue it together or some shit, just to hold me together, right? Until this other side heals, and then we'll do what we got to do. So they squeeze me in. I get there at 3 o'clock. 4 o'clock, they fucking call me back in the room. I sit in the chair, and they take an x-ray. They're like, this has got to come out. I was like, yeah, it ain't happening. I ain't going through that shit again. That was the worst experience of my fucking life. I would rather have a fucking STD and shove Q-tips up my dick than fucking have a tooth extraction again. So they were like, well, why don't you go to a place where they can knock you out and give you like the sleepy medicine or whatever, and you fucking you pass out. And I was like, fuck all that. I ain't doing that. I ain't going through that again. So what did I do? I just kept with my tongue so this was on Tuesday. Today's Thursday. So Tuesday night with my tongue, I just kept moving the tooth back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
And ladies and gentlemen, to preface this This is coming from the same man that back in the day,
Yeah, when
when
I
he
need
had
a
a
root
tooth
canal,
issue,
would take a
he would
Snapple
take
bottle
a Snapple bottle
and bang my
his
face. Yeah.
I've witnessed this.
Yeah. Just to try to knock the tooth out. So, bro, I was working on this tooth for a day and a half, nonstop, pushing on it with my tongue. It was going a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. Finally, I fucking pulled the shit out myself. And I'm so proud that now I'm pain-free. And, yeah, that was a long way of saying that I pulled my own fucking tooth out. But, yeah, fuck that getting a tooth extraction. Fuck the dentist. And fuck all that shit. Because, yeah. Anyway. So, let's call some people. But, Joey, I do see we have a super chat that says, eat my cheese dicks. No, eat my cheese sticks.
That's his name.
Eat my cheese sticks with a $5 donor. Thank you, Eat My Cheese Sticks.
I'm more concerned that you see the word dicks for no reason. When it clearly says
Well, I've
sticks.
been drinking a little bit. Let's get to the
While you're doing that, as usual, my Thursday bet that I do every week is going off right now.
yeah.
Nets, New Jersey, Brooklyn Nets versus the Lakers. I always do the max bet, which is $50, and I need 2 3-pointers in the first 3 minutes of the game. Let's see if I win while you do the call.
All right, hold on a second. There's not that many. I guess people aren't really confident.
Well, they're paying
Are you
attention to
still
what you
you're
said.
scrubbing right now, Rob?
Yeah.
All right. So while Rob's doing that, big shout to everybody that's hitting me up and using the hashtag Gainzability on social media. I just wanted to take a moment to say, you guys are actually inspiring your friends, family, to actually get back in the gym or start walking, start jogging, start fighting again. So with this hashtag, I'm actually getting, I've probably gotten over 300 DMs of people who either don't follow me or who've never DM'd me before saying, hey, Ray, this hashtag Gainzability, I'm down with that. Or can you tag me or can you hold me accountable? So I'm getting a lot of people who are just randos who are just hitting me up saying, hey, I'm in the gym for the first time. Hey, I haven't been in the gym for over a year and now I'm back. So keep using the hashtag Gainzability. Keep shooting me videos, pictures of you working out, man. And we'll definitely hold each other accountable and make sure that it's a glorious summer. But you guys are killing it. And I must say, people like our boy, Certified G.
Yeah.
People who can actually work out at home and get the shit done, I find it amazing.
Yeah.
I think Brian actually works out from home too. I know that when the pandemic started, I worked out from home for maybe a week, and then I was like, this is the shits, man. Like, I couldn't get with it. Couldn't do it.
I have
do it.
Zach G's weights here. I got the 45s, the 55s. I can make up to, I think, 85s, and I got a flat bench, and I got some bands. Dude, anytime I'm like, yo, that either it's a Sunday and the gym's closed early, and I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like going right now, but I am going to get it in tonight, and I try.
It's
Bro,
hard
never
working out
fucking
from home,
happens.
man.
Dude, I'm on my phone. I'm on the internet. I'm fucking around. It's
You
like,
should
it just
see
doesn't
some
happen.
of the. One of the bros shot me a message, Rob. He's got a barn, and it was cold as fuck in his barn. You can see like the
frost, and shit.
right? He was in there putting in work.
Yeah.
Like, people are really about this life. Like, hey,
you know
gym's
what
closed.
the secret
Yo,
is,
people
dude? Put
getting
your
busy,
fucking
man.
phone away. Like, but that's hard for me to do.
Nah,
I can say it.
Put some music on and get busy.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I do, but then I'm fucking on Instagram and I'm on YouTube. And anyway, Ray, let me just refresh to see if
Yes,
anybody
sir.
else put their number in.
Get busy, do work.
Yep, we got one more. So 17. Ray, give me a number 1 through 17.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
Let me just jot this number down. And again, this is not going to be a trivia tonight, guys. This is going to be a how well do you know Robert Frank and the Glorious House of Gainz podcast. Joey, what do I do here? I just go to
Don't
just
even
make
ask
sure
me.
that the Roadcaster is linked up, right? Let's see. Bluetooth. Yep, we're connected. And let's call some peeps here. Ooh, I hope I don't dial the wrong number. No, I think we're good. Nope, hold up. I almost did dial the wrong number.
Yes.
You won?
Yeah. With 12 seconds.
Hello?
How much did you win?
50. It's 50 to win 50.
Hello?
Hello?
Yo, what's going on, bro? This is Ray Vegas and the Glorious House of Gainz podcast. How are you?
Good.
You have a few minutes to play this contest, bro?
Yeah.
All right. What you sound excited as hell, bro. Calm down a little bit over there. What is your name and where you from, homie?
Nick Triceps from Rhode Island.
Oh shit, Nick from Rhode Island. Okay. This is the first time we've talked to you, right, Nick?
Yeah.
All right, good shit. So are you in competition with Jimmy for the Triceps name, or did you pretty much just
I just copied him pretty much.
Oh, so you're admitting that
we
you
got a Jimmy mark.
Yeah, we got a Jimmy mark in the house. Do you follow Jimmy?
Yeah.
He's looking pretty jacked right now, right? Or no?
Why are you
think he's
asking
jacked?
these questions?
I'm just
Oh, you're
trying to-
asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. He looks pretty jacked right now.
Jimmy.
I mean, he's looking decent. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jimmy always looks good though.
All right. Nick from Rhode Island. Let's ask you a question here, brother. Glorious House of Gainz podcast and Robert Frank trivia tonight. This is going to be you all by yourself. You have no lifelines, okay? There are 10 questions. And if you get 1 through 5 questions right, you will get a free t-shirt. If you get 6 to 8 questions right, you will get a t-shirt plus a tumbler, either a Swole's the Goal Size the Prize or a Gainz a Clock tumbler. And if you get 9 or 10 questions right, you will get a t-shirt, tumbler, and a $50 Visa gift card. How well do you think you know the Glorious House of Gainz podcast crew and Robert Frank 615? Pretty good?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how my man is fucking full of energy tonight, baby. Nick, question number 1. What does 615 represent in Robert Frank 615?
His birthday.
All right. Question number 2, Nick. What state does Robert Frank and the Glorious House of Gainz podcast crew live in?
New Jersey.
Question number 3. Name 3 products on the Steel Supplements line.
Adderall, Charge, and Amp.
Okay.
Dude, you might have. This guy might be taking.
We may have met our match here, Nick. All right, Nick. Question number 4. What did Robert Frank do before social media?
Insurance salesman.
Nick don't
Let's
fuck
go, Nick.
around. All right, Nick. Name 3 guests that we've had in the past on the Glorious House of Gainz podcast. 3 guests, and you can't.
Jason.
Go ahead.
Jason Hugh, Jamie Flowers, and Guy Cisternino.
Hey, this guy is
This guy.
Have we ever spoken to you before or no?
No, this is the first
No.
time.
I
Nick
know.
said.
I see you in the. I know the name Triceps. Nick Triceps. I see it all the time. But yeah, well, I guess.
Yeah, I
we've never,
DM'd you about like cryptocurrency and shit.
Yeah. I was gonna say, but we've never gotten to talk to you on the phone before, huh?
No.
Nice.
This guy is
And
tearing
he's
it up.
so he just hit 5, right?
He just hit 5.
So what do you lock
all he's
in?
got to do is get one more question right, and he's got a T-shirt and a tumbler.
All right, so
So-
he's already locked in.
He's locked in for a T-shirt
All
so
right,
far.
All right.
Nick, question number 6. He's 5 for 5 right now. Name 3 topics of Robert Frank rage videos. I'll give you a hint. One of them is Pokemon Go Fuck Yourself. What are 3 other topics of rage videos that I've done in the past?
Kiki Challenge,
Yeah.
fantasy football, and Super Bowl Sunday, the one you just did.
Wow.
Hey.
Dude, I just thought to myself, like,
We're gonna
I don't
change
know
his
that
name
I
for-
could fucking do
We're gonna
this.
change his name to Nonchalant Nick, but Nonchalant Nick is crushing it, yo.
That's because he fucking
Nonchalant Nick.
he knew he's all calm. He's like, I'm gonna fucking smoke this thing.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna smoke this shit.
So
All right.
now he locked in a tumbler.
Yeah, he's got a T-shirt and a tumbler. Let's go for question number 7, Nick. Finish the. This is gonna be so easy. Finish the sentence, Nick. Swole is the goal, size the prize.
It's Gainz Clock, motherfucker. Let's go.
7 for 7. All right, here's where we get a little harder. Well,
No pun intended.
maybe not. Nick, question number 8. Name 2 sponsors of the Glorious House of Gainz podcast.
Lucy and Blue Chew.
Jesus Christ. He's on fire.
All right, so He's gone 8 for 8.
Yes.
He's got a T-shirt and
All he's got to do is get one more question right, and he's got a T-shirt, tumbler, and a $50 Visa gift card.
All right, so he's got to get one of these two right.
Yes.
All right.
Question number 9, Nick. Name 3 people who have been on the Glorious House of Gainz podcast as a co-host more than 3 times that are not here tonight. So 3 people who have been a co-host on the podcast more than 3 times, but they're not here tonight. So you can't pick me, Joey, or Ray.
Vinny,
Yeah.
Jimmy Triceps, and Beard So Strong.
Wow.
Got him. Yo, we were
Got
so
him.
sure. Just for shits and giggles,
Yeah.
can you even name another one? I mean, you already got it right, but
I think there's only one more.
MBJ, I think, and Kaylee.
Oh, shit.
shit. I didn't even think of that. Jesus Christ. Shit.
Nick, if you get this right, I'm gonna make this $100 Visa gift card.
You already locked.
All right.
You already locked in a shirt, a tumbler, and a $50 gift card.
If Nick could get this right, this is the ultimate bro.
Yeah, he knows everything.
Yeah, if he gets this right, he deserves $100 Visa gift card. If not, if you get this question wrong, Nick, you're still gonna get $50. But I'm gonna double that shit if you can get this
Dude,
right.
when we wrote down the answers, we didn't even have MBJ as one of the.
No, we didn't.
Yes.
Because I'm just thinking, yeah.
Yeah. All
All right, Nick, here we go. Question number 10. What is Rob's neighbor's cat's name?
Ooh.
I got it wrong, by the way.
I know it, but this is a good one.
I said it was going to be a trivia question one of these days.
Fuck. Can you give me a hint on this one?
It starts with an M, as in Mary.
Wow, this is a good question. Of course.
I've talked about him
Yeah,
plenty
yeah.
of times, but I was like, one of these days, I'm going to make this a trivia question. This is a great question, number 10. Live stream. Don't say anything if you're listening, because I don't want them
He's
to.
probably not going to guess it. But, I mean, dude, he went
Hey,
9
listen.
for 9.
Nine for 9. But listen, let's give Nick a chance here. Nick, give us an answer. What's the name of my neighbor's cat?
Mark, I don't know.
He shot a shot, though. At least he did.
Shot. Nick, you get
I
a
say-
T-shirt, a tumbler, and a $50 Visa gift card. What do you say, Joe?
Don't say the answer because I want to keep it as a future question.
Okay.
As like the final boss.
Yeah, that is a final boss.
Because, dude, just so you know, I see that cat in here and I don't even know its fucking name.
Yeah.
So
He thought the cat's name was Lucy, but it wasn't.
you
All
got
right, Nick, you know what to do. DM us your full name and shipping address and T-shirt size. Make sure you put that in, and we'll get you out the package tomorrow morning or early tomorrow afternoon. You'll have it by Monday or Tuesday.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
Later. Wow, Nick was full of energy, man.
dude.
Tell
Yo,
you
he
what,
went-
he was confident as fuck,
he was,
though.
dude, he went 9 for 9.
How did
I didn't
people-
think
how does
anybody
anyone
would
do
guess
that?
insurance. But if he would have
No,
gotten
I think it's the people that know.
Yeah, but that's pretty I'm impressed.
I was, well, shit. Yeah, I mean, wow.
Yeah.
I'm looking through the questions now, and I'm like, all right, this was easy, that was easy, that was easy. But for someone who's just like a casual listener, that
Dude, I told you I got some of those wrong.
Yeah.
And I work here.
all right, so,
We're caught up on we got one super chat before we get out of here.
all right.
We're about to do the Ask the Bros. It's from Eat My Cheese Sticks for $2. And he says, do you even have eyeballs, Rob?
Yeah.
It's because your head's, you always put the bandana or
Oh, yeah,
anything
yeah,
low.
yeah. I do that on purpose because the one day that I put my headband or my bandana kind of low where it covered half my eyes, people were like, yo, can you even see? Can you even see? So I was like, fuck you. I'm going to cover my whole fucking face. Before you know it, it's going to be over my nose soon. So anyway, any last thoughts? Final thoughts?
No.
Ray?
Thanks for listening to the Racist Podcast.
Thanks
Do we
for
have any
listening.
more super chats left? I think there's
No.
one or two.
No, we're caught up. Yep.
Caught up? All right.
Yep.
So this has been episode, I think, 147, and we're going to be doing the Ask the Bros mailbag next. And that is, again, a Patreon exclusive, patreon.com/RobertFrank615 if you want to participate in the Ask the Bros. But for the regular podcast, we're signing out.
Swallows the goal, size is the prize. It's Gainz.